Hariom students, welcome back to today's online session. In the last class, I have explained you the safety and first aid. Today, I am going to continue the same topic. Okay? In the last class, what I have explained you, did you remember? Yes, I have explained you about the safety rules and first aid. First aid for cuts and scratches, first aid for sprain, and first aid for fractures. Okay, today we'll go briefly into the first aid for fracture. See, yesterday I already told you that what is a fracture? What is a fracture? Yes, sometimes you see after accidents, when you try to walk or when you try to move your hand, you are not able to do that. Yes or no? You are not able to do that. You really feel pain. There is something happen with the particular part which is not visible to you. I already told you in the last class, when you fall down or when you met with an accident, we'll not see the blood there. We'll see only the changing of the color itself. So that is called fracture. That is called fracture. See here, the fracture, a break or a crack in bone is called fracture. So in this particular situation, you feel pain, right? Yes, you feel pain. So here, see, in this image, the man is helping him who got the fracture to his hand by tying one splint. This is the splint with the cloth. This is the cloth splint. So this is the first aid we have to give for the fractured person. What are the main steps to what the first aid to give for the fractured person is? Do not move the fractured part. First of all, you do not move the fractured part. Next, a cloth sling or splint should immediately be tied around the fracture to hold it. Around the fracture to hold it like this. We have to tie one sling to the fractured person, and the person must be rushed to the doctor immediately. The first aid you give to this is the first aid you give to the person. Okay, this is the first aid you have to give to that fractured person, right? Yes. Next, first aid for burns. First aid for burns. The burns are caused by fire, hot liquids, friction from cloths, or even chemicals, right? What is the first aid you give to the person in case of minor burns? Okay, there are three types of burns. What are they? Minor burns, chemical burns, and severe burns. Minor burns, chemical burns, and severe burns. What's the first aid you give to the minor burns in case of minor burns? In case of minor burns, first, minor burns means very small burn. When you are cooking or when case, in that minor burn, first you have to wash the burnt area with cool running water like this. This is very minor burn. No? So in this case of particular burns, you have to wash the burn area under the cool running water. And next, apply the antiseptic cream or baking soda on the burn area. Baking soda, you all know the baking soda, right? So that baking soda you have to apply to that burn area. So this is about the minor burns. Okay, so Next, chemical burns. Chemical burns. In case of chemical burns, what is the first aid you have to give? What first aid you have to give in case of chemical burns? Yes, remove the cloth around the burn area. Okay, if any chemical we have injured with any chemicals burns, for example acid. So first what we have to do, we have to remove the cloth around the burn area. Just remove. Place the wound under the cold running water. Same like that, same to the minor burns only. So first we have to remove the cloth and then place the wound under the running water, cool running water. Dry and loosely wrap the clean bandage around it. Okay, so this is applicable in case of chemical burns, and immediately we have to take him to the doctor because it is chemical, no? So these chemicals are very dangerous. Okay, so we have to take him to the hospital. After giving first aid, we have to take him to the doctor. Next, coming to the severe burns. Severe burns, only one option is there. Only one option. Doctor must be called immediately. We can't do any first aid. The first aid is we have to take him to the doctor. Okay, in case of severe burns, the victim is in the state of shock. Give him the warm drink. Never try to give the liquid to an unconscious person. So we have to give him warm drink. Okay, in case of severe burns. Okay, severe burns must be treated by the doctor only, not us. So this is about the burns. How many types of burns are there? 3 types. What are they? Minor burn, chemical burn and severe burns. Next, in case of the first aid for animal bite. First aid for animal bite. In case of the animal, we all see the right. Animal bites are commonly caused by pets. We all have pets at your home. Okay, you all like those pets. For example, dog, cat, etc. So what these bite can cause? These cause the diseases cause rabies. Okay, if our pets bite means we'll get the disease called what? Rabies. The risk of rabies is high if bitten by street animals. That means the street dogs are there, no? So if the street dogs are bitten, so the risk of rabies is very high. In that case, what would you do? In this case, what would you do? First, we have to wash the wound with running water. After this animal bite, we have to wash the wound with running water. Next, cover it with the clean bandage. Cover it with the clean bandage. After that, take the patient to the doctor. So these are the 3 steps we have to do for the animal bite. Okay, and after, in case of bee sting, bee, you all know that honey bee, very small insect. In case of that bite, apply a paste of baking soda or toothpaste. Baking soda, I already told you in the last class, previous slide. Baking soda for which burns? Yes, chemical burns, right? So in this case also, for this bee bite, so we have to apply the paste of baking soda or toothpaste. Toothpaste means, for example, Colgate, right? So we have to apply that. Next, for wasp sting, apply vinegar or lemon juice. Vinegar or lemon juice. Okay, we have to do that first aid for that bee sting. Next, in case of snake bite, this snake is very dangerous one. Okay, in case of snake bite, they can be deadly, right? They can be deadly if not treated properly. It is very important to calm the person down. So you have to be calm and you have to make the person calm. You don't shout that, you don't shout, no need to run anyway. First you be calm and then keep the patient calm. Okay, and do not make the person to run to the doctor without giving the first aid. Okay, so you have to be very careful when the snake bite. So what are the things you have to do for the snake bite is, first, do not allow any movement of the bitten arm or leg in outer to keep the venom from spreading throughout the body. That means you should not, if the snake bite in our hand means, we should not move our hand or leg anyway. We should not move. So we have to keep the hand in at rest, because the poison will spread to the whole body. Okay, if we move that particular part means the poison will spread to the whole body, and we may die also. And the next one, poison position the victim such that the bite lies below the level of the heart. And the third one, clean the wound with water but do not flush. Do not flush, just you clean the wound with water. Next, do not apply ice or try to cut the take out the venom. So you should not, if the snake bite here means, you should not apply ice and you should not cut that part to take out that venom, means poison. We should not cut. So take the victim to the hospital. Okay, first, for example, if the snake bitten here means, we have to tie one tight cloth or tight thread here. Okay, here, if the snake bite here means, we have to tie the tight thread tightly here. For what? In order to pass the poison to the whole body through our veins, right? Okay, so we have to follow these safety rules for the snake bite. And after, we have to rush him to the doctor. We have to take him to the doctor. Okay, next, firefight. In case of fire, due to wood or paper, we can use water to extinguish. If the person's cloth catch fire, okay, cover him with blanket and ask him to roll on the ground with a thick blanket, not with light blanket. If the person catch full body with fire means, we have to cover the whole body with the thick blanket. Okay, and we have to roll, roll means like this. We have to roll the patient down in the ground. In case of fire due to petrol, the electric short circuit or gas leakage, we should not use water. Remember this. In case of fire of petrol, due to petrol, electric short circuit and gas leakage, we should not use water. Instead, we should use sand or mud. First thing, we'll use water itself. If we use water means, the fire reaction will be increased, it will not decrease. So we have to use the sand or mud. Small fires can be extinguished by using fire extinguisher. In our schools also there is the fire extinguishers, and there will be red cylinders. I think you might have observed that all. So we can use this. In case of big fire, we should immediately call fire fire brigade. So we have to call to the fire department and we have to take this help. Okay, we have to take help from them. So let us recall, what is the first aid? I already told you. What is the first aid? First help. Before taking the injured person to the hospital, what we are giving help, what we are doing is called the first aid. First aid for cuts and scratches. I already told you. First aid for cuts and scratches. We have to wash the victims the cut where the particular area, and we have to, what we have to do, we have to clean it, and we have to apply the Dettol or anything. In case of fractures, I already told you, in case of fractures we have to make a sling around the neck of the person, and again we have to take him to the doctor. In case of burns, how many types of burns are there? 3 types. What are they? Minor burns, next chemical burns, and the next one severe burns. And for the nosebleed, I already told you, when the nose is bleeding we have to we have to press the nose firmly in order to stop the blood, and we have to breathe with the mouth. And for sprains, small one, and an animal bite, for snake bite, for bee bite, and for dog bite, that means pet bite. So we all discussed that. And also keep all the medicines locked. You are using the medicines, no, so we have to keep all the medicines locked away from the, to reach the little children. Small children is there, no, in your home. So in order to reach the little children, so we have to keep the medicines locked. So and so we have to use the properly washed vegetables, fruits before eating them. And so these are all the things we have discussed in this lesson. So hope you all understand the topic. Hari Om. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.